Today, I have received a letter from Samuel, my beloved son. Time had gone so fast. No long ago, Penina mocked me for not having children, but thanks to my God that heard my plea. O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thine handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thine handmaid, but wilt give unto thine handmaid a man-child, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor upon his head. I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Then I remembered the promise I made to God, and in the perfect time I lent him to the Lord. He found grace before the eyes of the Lord and of men. I know it was the right thing to lend my only son to serve the Lord. Dear mother, I've written unto you to tell you what God hath done these years for thine servant. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli. And the work of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no ambition. And it came to pass at that time, when Eli was laid down in his place, and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see, and ere the Lamb of God went out in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was, and Samuel was laid down to sleep, that the Lord called
Samuel.
And he answered, Here am I. And he ran unto Eli and said, Here am I, for thou callest me? And he said, I called not, lie down again. And he went and lay down. And the Lord called yet again,
Samuel.
And Samuel arose and went to Eli. Here am I, for thou didst call me? And he answered, I called not, my son, lie down again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. And the Lord called Samuel again the third time.
Samuel.
And he arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me? And Eli perceived that the Lord had called the child. Therefore Eli said unto Samuel, Go, lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood, and called as at the other times,
Samuel, Samuel.
Speak, for thy servant heareth.
Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, at which both the ears of everyone that heareth it shall tingle. In that day I will perform against Eli all things which I have spoken concerning his house. When I begin, I will also make an end. For I have told him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity which he knoweth, because his sons made themselves vile, and he restrained them not. And therefore I have sworn unto the house of Eli that the iniquity of Eli's house shall not be purged with sacrifice, nor offering forever.
And Samuel lay until the morning, and opened the doors of the house of the Lord. And Samuel feared to shew Eli the vision. Then Eli called Samuel, and said, Samuel, my son. And he answered, Here am I. And he said, What is the thing that the Lord hath said unto thee? I prithee hide it not from me. God is so to thee, and more also, if thou hide anything from me of all the things that he hath said unto thee. Jehovah has spoken to me, saying that your children disobeyed, that their sins will never be forgiven, and that the God will destroy your house forever. And Samuel told him every whit, and hid nothing from him. And he said, It is the Lord, let him do what seemeth him good. And Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground. And all Israel, from Dan even to Beersheba, knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Lord.